These were some of the scenes at Columbia University overnight, with a long line of helmeted police in tactical gear climbing through a second-story window to access Hamilton Hall. Dozens of arrests followed, while police also cleared a solidarity encampment on the university grounds.
Shame on you! Shame on you!
Amid shouts of shame, shame from onlooking students. A statement from the university said it had decided the issue had become a law enforcement matter. It further said the decision to reach out to the NYPD was in response to actions of protesters, not the cause they are championing.
We are seeing the tactics changing in a way that's endangering public safety. These once peaceful protests are being exploited by professional outside agitators, and the safety of all students, faculty, and staff are now a concern.
Individuals that are inside of Hamilton Hall, they will be charged with burglary in the third degree, criminal mischief, and trespassing. For the individuals that are in the encampments outside, they will be charged with trespassing and disorderly conduct.
Student protest leaders earlier remained defiant, even in the face of arrest, suspension, and expulsion.
This is not a matter of simply violating university rules. This is a movement, an anti-war movement. We have sparked similar Gaza solidarity encampments across the nation and even across the globe.
I think it's an absolute disgrace. I'm an alumni of this university. I am absolutely disgusted by the way that the administration has walked away from the bargaining table after offering the students nothing but crumbs when the stakes are genocide and the demand is divestment.
Others had a different view.
To say something is genocide when it's not, one thing. To say you don't like it, one thing. But to totally have to distance yourself forever from any word Israel so that you could have a normal life is literally the purpose of anti-Semitism. It's to invoke so much fear in you where it's F everything and run or face everything and rise. And that's what I try to do as just a Jewish person, you know what I'm saying? If the hostages came home, we wouldn't really be here in the first place.
The UN Secretary General was asked to weigh in on protests at university campuses around the country.
It is essential in all circumstances to guarantee the freedom of expression and the freedom of peaceful demonstration. And at the same time, it is obvious that hate speech is unacceptable. Based on my experience in government, I believe it is up to the university authorities to have the wisdom to properly manage situations like the ones we have witnessed.
Several dozen arrests also effected at the City College of New York after demonstrators there were in a standoff with police. While across the country, violent clashes at the University of California in Los Angeles erupted after a pro-Palestinian encampment was attacked by a pro-Israeli group.
One of my friends has a massive bump on the back of his head. He just got whacked when he was up here. I mean, they were coming up here and just violently attacking us. It was honestly something that I'm kind of annoyed at myself for not seeing it coming. But I just didn't think that it would ever get to this, escalate to this level.
The White House walking a fine line.
As far as police presence, that's up to the colleges and the universities. That's for them to decide. And we have to be able to allow Americans to peacefully protest within the law. That is important, and that's what the president wants to see. I can't comment on every case. I can't comment on everything that we're seeing out there. What I can speak to is more broadly and what we want to see and what we've called out.
And while police take a firmer hand against protesters on university campuses in the United States, what is clear is that this is now a national movement that won't be disappearing anytime soon, particularly in the context of vows from the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to launch an invasion of Rafah in southern Gaza, even amid anticipation that a new ceasefire for hostage deal could be in the offing. The UN chief warning this week that a military assault on Rafah would be an unbearable escalation. Sherwin Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.